Tuesday, the 14th of November.
This is the Hotel Macintosh that we stayed at. It's a view from the front street.
Up and going a bit before 7 a.m, then breakfast, good food and speedy service. I stayed at the hotel while the boys went to pick up the car, a walk of about 1.5 kilometres, but at least the rain had stopped. Took them quite a while because we had to upgrade to a bigger car and they didn't have one ready to go. Eventually got away around 9:30 a.m. and drove straight to Greenock.
It's about 10:30 in the morning. We've left Glasgow and driven to Greenock. And this is the main street. Seems to be anyway. That clock steeple at the far end there, a beautiful looking thing, and they have those everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Get over the age of these buildings. It's simply amazing.
Went into a newsagent or post office for directions to East Hamilton Street. The newsagent didn't know, but a customer in the shop heard us and gave us directions, but said there wasn't much of the old houses left standing. We couldn't find the street, so stopped and asked at a car rental office, who told us we were already in East Hamilton Street, but again said almost no houses left standing. Anyway, we had a look around and found only 2 dwellings that had not been demolished, and one of them was the address we wanted. Number 38, Grandma's original home.
We found 38 East Hamilton Street, where the boys are standing now. Number 6 has been knocked down, but this is number 38. Side view of this something that's been developed since, obviously, but that's it there.
Anyway, a lot of nostalgia, photos and video, and then we were on our way again. This time heading north, travelled many, many miles along the foreshore of Loch Lomond. It was absolutely magnificent, and dotted here and there on both sides of the loch were these very old and very beautiful houses, many turned into a B&B.
There was a soldier, a Scottish soldier, who wandered far away and soldiered far away. There was none bolder, with good broad shoulder. He'd fought in many a fray and fought and won. He'd seen the glory, he'd told the story of battles glorious and deeds victorious. But now he's sighing, his heart is crying, to leave those green hills of Tyrol, because those green hills are not Highland hills or the Island hills. They're not Mylands hills, and fair as these green foreign hills may be, they are not the hills of home.
This is Loch Lomond. We've been driving along it for miles. It's right alongside the roadway. There it is here. And every now and then you strike a little house. Seems to be absolutely nowhere. Just like that one over there. And the hills, they're so bare looking. Like it for miles. Just like little houses and B&Bs everywhere, all the way along the roadway. it is, Loch Lomond. This is heading towards Fort William. We're just looking at some of the high country mountains or small hills, whatever they are. Mostly all bare, although there's a section up there with a lot of trees in it, but that's the unusual part. Usually they're all bare, just like that one there. A few sheep around here too.
Continuing on, we reached Fort William. What a quaint village. Reminded me of Harndorf in the Adelaide Hills. Only one street in the town, and it is all cobbled and close to traffic. All lined up on both sides of the street with small tourism shops of every description. Would have loved to stay longer, but needed to get on. And anyway, it started to rain.
We've gone past Loch Lomond, going around to all the high country, seen the rocks and mountains and everything else. This is Fort William. It's a real waterside area, chock-a-block full of B&Bs and hotels and everything else. We're just stopping here for some lunch, and then we're going to head over west towards St Andrews. So that's where we are at the moment. Some more of Fort William. That's the main shopping centre there. Cars are all blocked off.
We then headed towards Perth, but darkness caught up with us and we found a small village called Blair Athol and booked into the Tilt Bridge Hotel, after the local bridge across the River Tilt. Unfortunately, they didn't have a public bar, but ended up further down the laneway to the beautifully restored Athol Arms Hotel. The building was all done up in stone and decorated inside with heraldic memorabilia, swords, steel breastplates, mounted stuffed deers, etc. Very pleasant there, good beer, and we had dinner there. After dinner, back to our own hotel in bed at around 8:30 p.m.